welcome back to BigGeek, MiniGeek. This is MiniGeek, and this is
BigGeek.
Today we're going to review Unicorn Glitterluck
Cloud stacking.
Cloud Stacking.
Okay, so what should we start with? Should we look inside the box then, MiniGeek?
Shall?
Yes?
Yes, we shall.
Okay. Alright, so we've got an instruction manual right here, and I think it's actually got, it's a Haba game. It's made, there's multiple languages in here. It's only got a couple of pages of rules, relatively simple. It's made for ages 4 and up, and she's going to show you some of the pieces. That's one of the crystals. Okay, I think they get it. Okay, all right. All right, so here's the main game board, right? All right, and so the cloud stacking has the castle that we're going to be stacking all the pieces around. It's a little wooden castle you put in the center. The goal is to get all of these spaces in here filled with crystals, and then you create a board of spaces that goes around this whole cloud with other little cloud spaces, and they all have different pictures on them. There's a crystal. This one is a unicorn.
And this one is a cloud, a big cloud.
Yep, there's a big cloud. You want to show them the small cloud?
A small cloud. And on the other
blue
side,
cloud.
oh, there's a song on this side.
Yep.
And on some of them, there are these.
Right.
And if you get 3 of these guys, then you will lose.
So these will be set up around the whole thing in this pattern around there, and you move your piece. Yeah, I think they saw those okay. All right. So you move your piece, you roll the dice. It's cooperatively, so we just take turns. That's the piece, the game piece for moving around, and those are the unicorn pieces. Okay, so what you do is you're going to be moving your piece, that one she showed you, the tiny little unicorn, around in those spaces, the number on the die that you roll. And then you're going to be landing on small clouds, large clouds, and unicorns and crystals. The goal is to fill these 10 spots up with those crystals. Every time you land on a crystal, you put one in. Whenever you land on any of the clouds or pieces, you have to stack them in these spaces, and you can stack and stack. Okay, so the way that you win is you fill these 10 spaces up with these pink crystals by landing on those spaces. If you land on any of the other spaces, you have to stack these pieces together like so. Oops, let's do it like that. Okay, and you're going to have a whole stack of stuff up top. Now, if you stack and they fall off, then you put any of the pieces that fell off onto or back into the box, and then you flip these cards, which are your movement spaces, and you flip them over. Now, some of those have the sun, like she pointed out earlier. Some of them have the rain cloud. The standard game, for standard rules, if you flip over 3 of these rain clouds before you have all 10 spaces filled up, then you lose the game. If you get all 10 spaces, then you win the game. And like I said, it's a cooperative game. So we just take turns rolling the dice and moving that small little unicorn around the whole board.
So MiniGeek.
Okay. You're MiniGeek.
Yeah. I didn't get that part.
Okay. So
BigGeek, tell us what you think of the art on the box.
Well, the art on the box is really colorful. It's very, very pink, very pastel. It's attractive. I think that it's designed, I believe, an older-fashioned way of thinking in terms of, I think people are thinking that this is going to attract little girls. However, having played the game with MiniGeek 2 as well as MiniGeek, boys and girls enjoy it, and adults can enjoy this as well. It is a lot of fun. You can, play it all, enjoy it together. The artwork, though, is attractive. It's colorful, and it does kind of get you to think, oh, okay, yeah, it's a cute unicorn game, which is exactly what it is. So I like it. A thumbs up.
Well, what do you think of the components?
The components are actually good quality. We were just showing you some of them. They're mostly, the card is standard card stock. These are made of plastic. They have little pieces of glitter in them. And then the rest, these are all solid wood pieces. So they're good quality, pretty thick. And there's some art on the wood pieces too, on these unicorns. I think the playing pieces are also the ones that go around the main board. They're all good quality, same quality cardstock, pretty good thickness. Well drawn art, very simple but well drawn art. I give this a thumbs up as well.
Well, what do you think of the art on the cards?
Oh, well, I was just telling you what I thought of the art of the cards. It's I think that the art on the board and the cards is well drawn. It's good. It's good art. Thumbs up.
What do you think of how the game is played?
I think the game is played. What do I think of it? Let's see. Well, I think it's quick and fast. That's the most appealing. This is the kind of game that, if you want to play a quick game with your kids, and they're young. I mean, I'd say a 4-year-old can understand this pretty easily. It's just moving a unicorn around, and then stacking the proper pieces onto the board. It plays within 10 to 15 minutes. I mean, we actually finished the game in 5 minutes at one point. We played it several times. Both MiniGeek and MiniGeek 2 enjoy it a lot, and it's cooperative again. So there's not one winner. I really like the cooperative element of it.
So what do you think of the time?
The time, I was saying earlier, I think that the amount of time played is great. It's I think it's supposed to be about 10 to 15 minutes. You could play it in 5 minutes if you have 2 players. It says 1 to 4. You only need one person because it's going around, but it's most enjoyable with 2 or more, obviously. Time to play was about 10 minutes on average, I think. We played several games now. It takes about 10 minutes. That's a good time, I think, and it's enough where you could play another game. You have time to play another game later, or if you want to play several games of this, you can fit it in.
Well, what do you think you would recommend this to your friends?
I would definitely recommend this game to my adult friends with kids, anybody that has a 4-year-old and up. And again, just because the box is pink with the art, with the unicorns, little boys can enjoy this too. It's MiniGeek 2 is a boy, and he loved it. He actually picked playing this the other night. So since we've been back from Gen Con. Speaking of which, I want to say a quick bit about that. I apologize. We were not able to make nearly as many videos. We only made one video while we were at Gen Con. And I had planned...
2.
Okay, yes. But I had planned to make more videos, and I was just not up for it. So hopefully next time we go to Gen Con, we will be able to make more. But we've got lots more videos coming. The games behind us, that's just a few of the ones we have left to review. And I know that MiniGeek intends on doing some art videos. She wants to do some how-to, maybe something on cosplay. You can show them your costume that you had at Gen Con. And BigGeek, I'm going to try to do some painting videos, miniature painting. So we'll see how those go. Give them a try. All right.
So subscribe,
like,
subscribe,
and share.
And watch our videos. Thank you for watching.
BigGeek and
BigGeek, MiniGeek.
MiniGeek.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.